Hello everyone. So today we will discuss the policing system of Singapore. So this report is a requirement to our subject comparative models in policing. But first, let me introduce myself. I'm Joey C. Carabaon Jr.
And I'm Paul Mark R. Apostol.
So what to discuss? First is their short details, overview, short history, organizational structure, recruitment and firearm weapon and their equipment. Let's talk about their logo. The more stylized and modern look represents the SPF's commitment to being forward-looking while preserving its heritage. The blue ribbon supporting the body wreath has the Malay words Police Republic Singapura inscribed on it, which translates to Republic of Singapore Police, a former name of SPF in English. So in Singapore, they also have mission, vision, and values. So same here in our country. We also have our mission, vision, and values. So their mission is to prevent, deter, and detect crime. Their vision, a first for the nation, to make Singapore the safest place in the world. And their values, courage, loyalty, integrity, and fairness. They also have a pledge which are the pledge, the police pledge and service pledge. Here are their police pledge. First, we pledge to be loyal and true to the police service and the Republic of Singapore. We pledge to uphold the law, to protect life and property, to prevent and detect crime. Next, we pledge to discharge our responsibilities without fear or favor, regardless of race, language, or religion. We pledge to strive for excellence, to be proactive, and to exercise initiative in our duties. Last, we pledge to serve our community and our country and to be courteous and humane in our dealings with every fellow man. And for their service pledge, first, to answer 999 calls within 10 seconds, to arrive at urgent incidents within 15 minutes, to provide full replies to clear-cut inquiries from the Republic within 3 working days, to respond to letters from the public within 5 working days, to update victims of crime on the preliminary status of cases within 7 working days. Last, to attend the customers at police service counters within 15 minutes. Now let's discuss some of its short details. Singapore city-state, located at the southern tip of the Malay Peninsula, about 85 miles, 137 kilometers north of the equator. It consists of the diamond-shaped Singapore Island and some 60 small islets. The main island occupies all but about 18 square miles of this combined area. The main island is separated from peninsular Malaysia to the north by Johor Strait, a narrow channel crossed by a road and rail causeway that is more than half a mile long. The southern limits of the state run through Singapore Strait, where outliers of the Rio Lingga archipelago, which forms a part of Indonesia, extend to within 10 miles of the main island. Name of their police agency. The Singapore Police Force is the national law enforcement agency of Singapore. It is the city-state's lead agency against organized crime, human weapon trafficking, cybercrime, and economic crime that goes across domestic and international borders, but can be tasked to investigate any crime under the purview of the Ministry of Home Affairs. The Ministry of Home Affairs is a ministry of the government of Singapore responsible for national security, public safety, civil defense, border control, and immigration. It is also known as the Home Team. And now, for their departments, they have three. These are the staff departments, specialist staff departments, and specialist and line unit. First, their staff department. They have administration and finance department, community partnership department, center of protective security, inspectorate and compliance office, internal affairs office, international cooperation department, manpower department, operations department, planning and organization department, police licensing and regulatory department, police logistics department, police national service department, public affairs department, service delivery department, training and capability development department, and last, volunteer special constabulary. And to their specialist staff departments, they have commercial affairs department, criminal investigation department, OPS tech department, police intelligence department, and police psychological services department. And for their specialists and line unit, they have airport police division, Gurkha contingent, home team of school criminal investigation, police coast guard, protective security command, police operations and command center, public transport security command, and security command, special operations command, traffic police training command, and they have 7 land divisions, which is the Central Division, Clementi Division, Tanglin Division, Ang Mo Kio Division, Bedok Division, Jurong Division, and Woodlands Division.
Now let's proceed to the ranks and insignia. First, the highest rank, the Commissioner of Police, followed by Deputy Commissioner of Police, Senior Assistant Commissioner of Police, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Deputy Assistant Commissioner of Police, Superintendent of Police, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Assistant Superintendent of Police, Inspector, Station Inspector, Senior Staff Sergeant, Sergeant, Corporal, and Constable, the lowest rank. Next, the type of law enforcement. Singapore is a centralized law enforcement, and their estimated strength is 44,795. And now let's talk about the short history of their police system. Policing in Singapore can trace its origins to soon after Sir Stamford Raffles established a trading post in Singapore, recognizing the need for law and order in the booming immigrant town. Major General William Farquhar, the first British resident of colonial Singapore, established the police department in 1820. He appointed his son-in-law Francis James Bernard as the police assistant. The force comprised 12 men including the police assistant, a writer jailer, jemadar, and 8 pieda to enforce law and order in the pledging settlement.
Next is the organizational structure. The Commissioner of Police is Hung Tek, and the Deputy Commissioner of Police is Jerry C. The Deputy Commissioner of Police Investigation and Intelligence is Florence Chua. And last, the Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations is Tan Hung Hui. And for the recruitment, who are we looking for? The work of a police officer is not just to fight crime, but also to protect the vulnerable. You need to be tenacious and tough, yet sensitive and empathetic when required. You must be able to think on your feet and remain calm in critical situations, but also be proactive and sincere when engaging the community. For the entry requirements, PES status for male, PSA or B1, and for female, they're exempted. And for educational requirements, direct entry sergeant, minimally 5 GCE o level credits, direct entry inspector, a past degree in any discipline. And the vision is normal color vision. Let's proceed to the firearms, weapon, and equipment. First is the CZP-07 series. This is on limited trial. Next is Glock, used by officers tasked in UN peacekeeping and police coast guard roles. We will praise the Taurus revolver used by other frontline units. Next is Heckler and Koch USP, used by Police Special Operations Command. Sphinx 3000 and used by units of the Police Special Operations Command. And Taurus Model 85, and this will be phased out. Next is the Remington 870, used by Gurkha Contingent and Police Special Operations Command. Benelli M3, used by Police Coast Guard Special Task Squadron. Heckler and Koch MP5, standard submarine gun used by Protective Security Command, Gurkha Contingent, and all units of the Police Special Operations Command. FN SCAR, standard assault rifle used by Gurkha Contingent and units of the Police Special Operations Command, such as STAR Unit and PTU. Colt M4 Advanced Piston Carbine, used by Police Coast Guard Special Task Squadron and Emergency Response Team. M16, used by Gurkha Contingent and Emergency Response Teams, also used as a ceremonial rifle. And M16S1, used by Gurkha Contingent and Emergency Response Teams, also used as a ceremonial rifle with a bayonet attached. Next is FN MAG, used by the Gurkha Contingent and Police Coast Guard, mounted on PCG boats. FN Minimi, used by Gurkha Contingent. STK 50MG, used by PCG, mounted on STK other RCWS onboard patrol interdiction boats and other PCG boats. M2 Browning, used by PCG, mounted on STK other RCWS onboard patrol interdiction boats. Accuracy International Arctic Welfare, used by STAR and Gurkha contingent snipers. And Heckler and Koch HK-69A1 used by police tactical unit of the Police Special Operations Command. And next, the M242 Bushmaster used by the Police Coast Guard mounted on the Typhoon weapon station on board PCG boats. And the 20 mm Oerlikon used by the Police Coast Guard mounted on board PCG boats. And Taser X-26 used by all units of the police. Pepperball VKS used by police tactical unit of the Police Special Operations Command. Pepperball TAC 700 used by SPS Spear Unit. FN 303 used by PCG Special Task Squadron and SPS Spear Unit. And FN 303P sidearm for SPS Spear Unit. And for their vehicles, they have BMW F30. This will be only used by traffic police expressway patrol unit. And next, Chevrolet Cruze. This is present. Chevrolet Captiva. Hyundai Avante. Hyundai Elantra. Hyundai Sonata. Hyundai TL Tucson, and etc. And for their uniforms, the Gurkha Contingent Troopers number 3 dress, also called the working dress, is for general duties including guard duties and on parade. The dark blue outfit, largely adopted from the Singapore Police Force, includes the standard two front breast pockets on the shirt within aluminum anodized collar badges, buttons, and a black plastic name tag atop the right breast pocket. Since removed in the rest of the SPF but retained by the GC are the ground service number pinned above the name tag and the whistle and chain. The Gurkha number 4 dress is adopted from the combat dress of their regular counterparts and is also known as the night dress, as they are worn during night duty. They are also worn for civil security duty and training, as well as range practices at any time of the day. The long sleeves of the dark blue shirt is similarly rolled up and down depending on duty requirements and time of day, and is devoid of metal accoutrements. Junior officer wear their service numbers using white embroidered lettering on a dark blue velcro backing fixed above their right breast pocket. Ranks are sewn on the right sleeves and made of embroidered white cloth. The dark blue trousers are tucked into combat boots and stopped by a dark blue beret. And for their press practices, they have safety and security watch group. Next is industry safety and security watch group, neighborhood watch zone, and riders on watch, and Delta Link. And for other details, SPF's adoption of the community policing strategy. The key strategic driver for the SPF's adoption of the community-oriented policing model was to establish and leverage community support for our own law enforcement policies and strategies in the face of a changing operations environment. And thank you for listening. That's all.